We're at 1850 Songbird Lane doing a sanitary lateral inspection for the purchase of a home. We're looking for any root intrusion, structural issues, anything that may be of concern to the buyer. We are going in a PVC stack in the center of the basement, center rear of the basement. We're going to try to go all the way out. This is on a cul-de-sac, so we could have quite a while to go to get to the main. Should be PVC all the way out based off of the age of the house. And I'll show you the area we're in here. Mainly what we're looking for is like, loose joints, major bellies, stuff like that. Bellies meaning like low spots that hold a bunch of water and solids. Side, nothing to worry about. Just build up, like mold build up kind of stuff, like what you see on the side of the pipe. Now we are switching into going from a Schedule 40 white PVC into an SDR 35, just a different rating system, slightly different kind of pipe. Usually this indicates that we are off the property, and that's where the developer installed stuff is that goes out to the sewer main. Okay, I do have a pretty large belly here. And this looks like it's the whole depth of the pipe. As you can see, the bubble on the top. There's barely any air in this at all. Looks like it's filling the pipe. I don't see some solids here. I don't see a lot of buildup. With it being PVC, this could make it out to the main. There's no major drop going into this either. this line is just full. It makes me wonder if there is a possibility of there being an issue with the sewer main. It looks like we are at the main. Huh. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start marking at the end of this, at the end of the belly. Low spot, but this is going to be a pretty long way. So basically from the tap about here, we're going to pause the video. I'm going to go locate this spot, and then we will locate the beginning of the belly. So there is some drain. It looks like it's draining down a little bit, and I'm kind of wondering. So we're going to pull back and we'll wait for this and see if any of this is going to drain down at all. But looks like there's some water going by. No, 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 no. Somebody just flushed the toilet. Oh, oh, oh. Well, good thing I had a bag down here, but somebody flushed the toilet. Now there's going to be water all over the floor. Well, so it looks like there is water going by at this point, but we are underwater, and the line isn't getting any lower. But this is definitely over the top of my camera. It's at least, this is about the end of it. It's at least an inch deep, inch and a half. But as you could see earlier in the video, this belly is deep enough, it fills the entire pipe, so it's at least a 6-inch drop. So I'm going to locate this spot, and then I will pull back upstream, and we'll get a locate of where it begins also.
Right. He'll still fill, right? Because
okay, so we marked the marked the end of this. It probably should basically go to the tap on the main, which is only a few feet further. The thing is, it's in the neighbor's yard. If you're facing the house, it's the one to the left. I'm not sure the exact address, but it runs to that side of the cul-de-sac, and it's tapping into the main. I'm sure there's an easement, but there's the main runs through the side yard of the house to the left, and that's where this is tapping in. So I've marked it. I marked the tap with paint and the end of the belly with paint and a flag. It is 9 foot 7 inches deep to the invert. The invert is the inside bottom of the pipe, which is exactly where the camera's laying. And so now we're going to pull back, and we're going marked the beginning of this belly, which was not far from the beginning of the SDR 35. And so this, if it was all, you know, this depth, it wouldn't be that big of an issue. But as you could tell earlier, this gets to the point where it was the entire depth of the pipe. You can see the level slightly on the side. And there was some solids. The good thing is, by only using toilet paper and you know, putting natural materials down this, it looks like everything is broken up in the water, and you know, it's not backing up presently. See flashes, which means that, you know, there's a lot of this that, you know, maybe, you know, 2 inches, 2 to 3 inches. The very beginning of this belly was really deep. You could see by the air bubbles earlier in the video how deep the water level was, that the air bubbles on top were gone. Of this. Now this is the end of the belly, so I'm going to pause the video again and go get another locate. You may need to come back a little bit before this spot to be able to raise it, but you know, this is the beginning of the deeper water.
Why you get a home inspection? I agree.
Okay, so we've marked this. This is just outside the. It actually starts just barely under the driveway for 1850, and it's there's a green dot, small green dot, but then I marked it off to the side with a flag that notes that it's this side's about 8'10". That's the invert again. That's the inside bottom of the pipe. It's exactly where the camera is laying, and they are. And so it is, you know, off the property. Basically, it starts under the. It looks like it goes right underneath the utility box to the left of the driveway if you're facing the house. That's where the belly begins. And you're only about 10 foot into the SDR, and it does kind of look like this is out of here, like. The thing is, so it looks like the builder side of this all looks really good, but whoever did the mains and the laterals that they connect to once they build the house, so the original infrastructure would have been all the SDR, all the green stuff, and then the builder of the house would have connected to that green pipe with this white Schedule 40. Chances are that this was inspected, open ditch, and then when it was backfilled, it sunk, and so this could have been this way since the house was built. There is some evidence on the inside of this that there were some wear marks where it has been cleaned previously. back out of the clean out. So I'm going to recommend that this be evaluated by a licensed plumber. At least get a second opinion on what they think about how deep that belly is. As you can see, when I push through it, you could see where the beginning, on the way out, you can see how the bubbles just completely disappeared on the top. You can tell that it is at least it has dropped at least the diameter of the pipe, so at least 6 inches. And then some of the other stuff may not have been as deep, but to repair it you would have to go a decent amount to be able to lift this back up. So I'm going to recommend this be looked at by a licensed plumber, and also talk to the municipalities in the area. I'm not sure if this is SD1 or Florence. It is on SD1's maps, but it is the address is considered Florence, I believe. So I'm going to recommend you contact the municipality and see if they have any responsibility here. So, but other than that, on the property side and all the Schedule 40, that all looked wonderful. So again, just going to recommend going to a plumber, and so that'll end the inspection at 1850 Songbird Lane.